Walk into any bank to open an account, pharmacy to buy cold medicine, or library to secure a library card, and you will likely be asked for ID.
I'm going to see your ID.
Can I see your ID? Can I just see your ID with your credit card?
What we are witnessing has been described as the conversion of necessities into privileges. Thousands in the county are excluded from the very public health and safety systems created to aid anyone in need. Those with state-issued ID often don't realize the depth of problems encountered by those without.
My name is Juan. I live in here in Ypsilanti, in Michigan, almost 14 years. I had my wife and 2 little girls. I'm afraid maybe someday I had an accident or something, I don't have to prove who I am, or even if I be a witness, I know they're asking for your IDs, you want to say something, so like a crime or something. Many times we're trying to switch to another house or another apartment, but we don't do it anymore because I tell my wife we can't. Okay, I want to learn English, and when I go to the school, I don't remember which one, but I go 4 places. They ask me for ID, and this is the other thing, or my only to prove who I am, or just in case I have accident and I can't speak, somebody can read my information and call my wife. So say, I hope never have that, but who knows. So.
Juan is not alone. In Washtenaw County, an estimated 43,000 people lack ID, including 7,000 seniors, 11,000 African Americans, and 5,000 undocumented residents. In response to the needs of those marginalized without ID, several cities across the country have developed local government ID programs. New Haven, Connecticut, San Francisco, Oakland, California, and most recently, New York City.
The message is that the city belongs to everyone, regardless of who you are.
And no matter who you are in Washtenaw County, you count. Building on the programs developed in other jurisdictions, a task force of advocates and county officials recommend that Washtenaw County establish an ID card available to all residents and effective throughout the metropolitan area. As proposed, the ID program would be administered through the Office of the County Clerk. The ID cards would be purely voluntary and are projected to cost $20 or $25 each.
I'm Yousef Rabhi. I'm the chair of the Washtenaw County Board of Commissioners. So one of the reasons that I really was excited about the ID project was the idea that there are folks in our community that don't have identification right now. To me, it's a human rights issue. By giving someone an ID, by giving them a name, by giving them a face, by giving them an identity, you've empowered them to be a participating member of their community, to report crimes when they see them, or to report crimes when they're the victims of them. So it increases, when we talk about community policing, our sheriff I know is very big on community policing, and when you talk about community policing, this is a key link, because a lot of times folks that don't have documentation live in some of the more distressed communities, and when they're faced with either being the victim of a crime or witnessing a crime, we need them to be participants in the law enforcement in those communities to keep everybody safe, and ultimately it has economic development benefits because it actually increases the safety in the neighborhoods and thus increases the property values in the neighborhoods, increases people's desire to live there. It brings jobs to the community ultimately, and I think that there's a lot of ripple effects that this program can have. It seems like a small change, but it can actually have a massive impact on the community.